Fat Tip Fit, day 289, ladies and gentlemen. I had two major victories today. Count them, one, two huge victories today. I'm very, very happy with how today turned out. I was very low energy today. I've had only 6,000 calories in the last 5 days, including today, which I am very, very happy with, okay? I've been aiming for about 1,000 calories a day. If I go slightly beyond that, I'm okay with that. Averaging 1,200 calories, guys, things are going really good. I know I'm burning all kinds of fat, okay, guys? These love handles are going to be gone in a few weeks, okay? Now, what are my two major victories today, you might ask? Well, number one, first off, work was very brutal today. I've been very active the last few days, and today was no exception. I had a crazy day today, and at the end, I was like, I was all stressed out. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to this restaurant. I'm going to order this. I'm going to order this. I'm going to order this. This was like 4,000 calories of food that I was planning on ordering like 30 minutes before I was about to leave. Then I did leave, and I was thinking about driving there to that restaurant where I wanted to eat all that food. And then I was like, you know what? That's not who I am anymore. I'm not going to do that. And I made the decision not to do that. Barely. Okay, guys. And I'm very, very happy that I didn't do that, because instead I went and I ran 4 miles, four of the most brutal miles I've ran in quite some time. It was tough. Okay, it was really, really tough. My legs are very sore just standing here, okay, guys. It was one of the more brutal runs I've ever done, because it was so hot outside and also so low energy because of the last few days of eating so little and also being really active. Unbelievably brutal run today. One of the more brutal runs I've had in a long time. But what is my second victory, you might ask? Well, I'm getting good at cooking finally. I am proving Chef Gusteau right. Okay, anyone can cook. I am finally learning this. I'm finally learning how to cook. I've come up with the new strategy where instead of making like 3 to 5 pounds of chicken at once, maybe I just make a dinner, you know what I mean? So maybe if I just make smaller portions of food, that'll give me more practice and I'll be having a little bit more room to experiment. I'll probably learn cooking a lot faster if I do that instead of making these huge portions all at once, like once a week. If I cook every day like a little bit, that'll probably be a lot better. So that's what I did today. I made myself some chicken, and guys, I have made the best chicken I have ever made. Some of the best chicken I've ever tasted, to be honest. I am so happy with this chicken. If you guys have been watching this for like a few months, I don't really like the taste of chicken that much, but it has so many, protein grams in it that I need to, because it's just so important. I need to get my protein in. Chicken is probably the best way to do it. Tuna is pretty good too. I don't like the taste of it though. Anyways, I'm rambling. What I did was I was searing it in a pan for a little while. I was seasoning the crap out of it. Usually I would marinate it in like lemon juice mixed with spices for like 15 to 20 minutes or something, then put it on the grill. Doesn't really taste very good. It's passable, but you got to dress it up with a bunch of barbecue sauce and whatnot to make it edible, okay? This time instead, what I did was I just used like a ton of seasoning in the pan, you know what I mean? And I also cooked it with a bunch of onions as well. It was awesome. Then unfortunately, the bottom of my pan was really like burning like a bunch of seasoning. I was nervous I would ruin the pan, so I transitioned the chicken into the grill. Don't worry, the pan is fine, okay? So next time I can go a little bit farther, but basically I cooked it, the second half of cooking it was on the grill instead, seasoned it a little bit more. I kept it really good in season. Then what I did, I made a genius decision, guys. What I did is I put I piled all the chicken into like a little like pile. It was like 5 major pieces. I kind of stuck them all so they were right next to each other on the grill. Once they were done cooking, then I put 2 pieces of Swiss cheese on it. Like I put one on top, then I broke the other in half and then laid it so it was like a big layer of Swiss cheese. Then I put a bunch of the diced onions that I diced up like 2 or 3, like a day or two ago on top of that. Then I let all that melt together. It was delicious. Then I laid a bunch of American cheese all over it, 2 more slices of American cheese. I made this, guys. This is some of the best chicken I've ever had in my life. Like, it was so good. I'm gonna probably do this tomorrow. I'm gonna probably do this every day, honestly. I'll be doing it a lot, okay? So this was really good chicken. I'm kind of rambling, but this is a huge win because now I actually have edible chicken recipes, guys. So I'm finally learning how to cook. Knowing how to cook and cooking my own food is going to be a huge part of actually keeping all the fat off of me once I am finally done in about 55 days. Now, we're 5 days into 1,000 calories a day. Goal at least. I'm okay with going a little bit over here and there. I did that today, but we're 5 days into that. We got 55 days left until my trip where I want to be done with all the weight loss before then. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be around 1 year of Fat to Fit. It's going to be pretty sweet. Now, I had 7 hours and 15 minutes of sleep last night, 5 grams of creatine, day 5 of 1,000 calories a day, got 55 days left. I ran 4 excruciating miles in the incredible heat, in the scorching heat today in 43 minutes and 42 seconds. Unbelievably brutal. I was honestly a little bit worried I was going to pass out or something at the end because I was very lightheaded in a way that I'm not used to feeling. It was a brutal run. I'm not going to do a run like that in any time soon. You know what I mean? Then you might be wondering, okay, well, why did I go that far when it was so hot outside? Well, I was halfway through a 12-kilometer egg in Pokemon Go. so I wanted to hatch the egg. So that's about 4 miles. So that's why I ran out 2 miles, came back 2 miles for a total of 4. Was it worth it? Kind of, yeah, yeah, it was worth it. So I had 1,310 calories of food today with 135 grams of protein. Day 5 of no junk food, or is it, guys? Now, I actually did have a little bit of junk food today, and I realized something. I'm okay with having a little bit of junk food as long as it's in moderation. It's a little unrealistic to assume I'm never going to have junk food again. And every time I restart a streak like that, it really kind of puts a taper on my progress. So I decided I'm going to be a little bit more lenient with the streak thing, okay? You may have noticed, if you're very, very perceptive, that I wrote major here, okay? MAJOR, like an eye doctor test, okay? So we're going to start counting the days since I've had like a major incident. You know, if I have 3,000 calories instead of a planned 1,000, that would be a major incident. If I have 1,300 calories today instead of 1,000, that's not really a major incident, you know, a few hundred calories over. 2 days ago, I had 1,700 calories over, not really a major incident. I didn't even have any junk food that day either. So it's going to be a little bit more subjective, a little bit more lenient, but we're still going to try and hold myself to a certain standard. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. So today I had half a Arnold Palmer. It was kind of trash, honestly. Very underwhelming. Very disappointing. A bunch of people said it was going to be really good. Not here, but IRL. I was like 60 calories, 0 grams of protein. Kind of sucked. That's like half lemonade, half sweet tea. Not very good, honestly. I was disappointed. The chicken I had was 570 calories with 114 grams of protein. Approximately, I kind of eyeballed it a little bit. That's probably pretty close. I've measured a lot of chicken, so I think I'm an authority on the matter. I had a bunch of cheese on top of that. That was 240 calories, 16 grams of protein. Well worth the calories on that. I had some crackers today, which I consider junk food. 300 calories, 3 grams of protein. It was like crackers with a little cheese on top. Not exactly a healthy meal. And then I had some cookies as well, 140 calories, 2 grams of protein, 1,300 all in all, today I had 1,310 calories, 135 grams of protein. Day 5 without any major incidents. Tomorrow is going to be a major rest day because I need it. My legs hurt, especially my calves. Tomorrow, no, that's it. I already said tomorrow. So yeah, rest day tomorrow. As for the things I've been doing recently, I've been considering giving myself a cheat day once a week, maybe on Friday or Saturday next week. If I'm good, I'll give myself a cheat day and it won't impact the streak. We'll see. I'll say more if I decide on this. I was thinking of doing that today, but then I was like, you know what? I need to at least say it in a video before I do it. Like, I can't just do it on a whim. And I'm glad I didn't do that. So things worked out really well. I have not yet seen the Dexter season 7, or the Dexter episode 7 of the new season, even though I already got spoiled on it because of YouTube titles. I hate the people that put huge spoilers in videos on YouTube the day that the media comes out. Like, screw you. Little salty about that, honestly. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Your mother is so fat that during the full moon, she turns into a were-pig. Okay? Instead of a werewolf, it's a were-pig because your mom is fat like a pig. Your mom is a pig, okay? I will see you tomorrow for day 290. Goodbye.